Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mancave101 Podcast. I am your host, Abel, your number one bullshit guy, the disappearing, reappearing man. With me tonight is Aaron, man in the chair. How we doing, Aaron?
I just want to say happy Loki Day. Loki comes out in an hour. And happy Spider-Man 2 Eve, everybody. I hope everybody out there who plays this game enjoys it as much as I am. Shameless plug, I will be playing live on stream tomorrow. Please check it out, 8 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully, if my 19 inches of Venom gets here in a reasonable hour, I'll be playing at 8 p.m.
Right. There are a lot of people out there that want their 19 inches of Venom. There's already every Let's Play on YouTube. Like, the whole game's already out there. And me and Aaron are sitting here looking at our UPS freaking website deliveries. And it just says it's coming tomorrow by the end of the day. And we're not pleased, Sony. But as always, like crew tonight, but this is the Mancave101 podcast. We talk about all things nerdy, TV, movies, comics, all that stuff, gaming, etc., etc. We're just gonna get right into it, I guess. Comic Corner. Let's talk about some comics. What's coming out? Yeah, I guess let's just go right into it, right?
Just get right into it. Sure.
Right. I don't have four other people to intro. I don't have. So we're just chilling tonight. How's everyone doing tonight?
Of course, Torian is in the building hanging out with us. And
what's up, Torian, freaking South Carolina, huh?
He is Mancave101 South Carolina repping tonight. I love that.
We love that.
That 500 is coming before 2024 for sure. It sure is. We are just getting there day by day, man. Let me tell you, day by day, we're just getting there. And happy Gen V Day as well. I forgot Gen V comes out today as well.
God, there's so many. It's a great time to be a nerd. It's a great time to be a nerd.
It sure is. And we will jump into the comic corner now. You guys know how this game goes normally. Leo reads a name, he gets it wrong. I don't know how many names I'll get wrong, but you can feel free to play that game tonight if you want to. If I mess up a name,
we'll even do something a little different. Every time Aaron gets a name right, Abel will take a drink because it's been that type of day. So we'll play that game today.
That's a good game. I'm with it.
Let's do it.
Without further ado, let's check out the comics of the week. So let's start off with Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kang. Why, DC? Why do we decide to do this? But
out one shitty movie, and now it's a comic.
God. So yes, obviously the publisher is DC. Cover artist is Drew Johnson. Artist is Christian Duce? Don't know.
It sounds right. I'll drink.
Yeah. Writer is maybe Deuce. Not sure.
I don't know.
I'm not really sure, but I'm saying it wrong on purpose. It's fine. Writer is Brian Bucatello.
Man,
let's say Bucatello.
This is why Leo didn't show up today.
It is why Leo. He took a look at the comic card and was like, "Nope,
he's like,
not
fuck
doing
this,
it,
man. I'm out of here. I'm so gone." God, unreal.
I question this comic because, like, why? But
I mean, listen, the movie, like, even though, like, did you see the Godzilla vs. Kong movie?
No.
Like, it was like the worst plot of all time. But listen, at the end of the day, I watched that movie to see Godzilla vs. Kong, and then spoiler alert, in case you really want to go watch this movie, they ended up fighting Mega Godzilla together. So, like, whatever. Whatever. And then I think they're making a new show on Apple TV, if I'm not mistaken, about Godzilla.
Monarch Legacy of Monsters.
Is that what it is? Legacy of Monsters? Yeah, so it's going to be that whole world. So that's pretty cool.
Yep. Pretty cool. So we'll see. Godzilla, people want Godzilla these days, so.
Yo, Godzilla 2000 with that P. Diddy song. What was it? What song did he remake? I'll look it up. I'll figure it out. That was a great song.
Second comic of the week, Berserker Pen and Ink #1. We actually saw a couple different copies of this at New York Comic-Con, published by Boom Studios. Artist is Ron Garney. Cover artist is also Ron Garney. Writers are Mr. Keanu Reeves himself and his co-writer Matt Kint.
Oh, this is the Keanu Reeves comics that he's been doing?
Yes.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
And they released a bunch of them at New York Comic-Con. Like, they had a bunch of different variants for this. It was pretty cool.
That's cool. Nice. Yeah. I'm sure it's dope.
Third comic of the week, Crypt of Shadows #1. So this is kind of interesting. We got Deadpool, Daredevil, Hulk, Scarlet Witch on the cover with Man-Thing and Werewolf by Night in the back.
Interesting.
Pretty cool. Interesting. Crypt of Shadows, interesting series. Cover artist on this is Lionel Francis Yu. Writers are Steve Orlando and Kavan Scott. Artists are Paul really? Paul Azaceta?
Yo, we got to get at Leo.
he definitely set me up.
He set you up.
And Alex Lynn's the other artist.
Jesus.
5th comic of the week, Miles Morales Spider-Man number 11. Ooh. This is Miles Morales fights it's a first appearance of this vampire character, and I'm basically just calling him Blade Blanco.
Blade?
Yeah, he's Blade. Because he's basically the same character. Like, he looks the same in everything.
I was about to say, isn't that Blade? But like,
it's not Blade. It's a new character, a new vampire character. Yeah, exactly. It's White Blade.
What are we doing here? We'll call him Blake.
Blake. I like Blake. I like Blake a lot, actually.
Yeah, change one letter, whatever. Blake.
The cover artist on this is Federico Vincentini. Thank you. Yeah. Jesus, I can't speak tonight. Artist Frederica Manson. Yeah. I don't know. That's probably an accent.
I like Manson.
Manson. I don't know. And writer is Cody Ziegler. He's actually one of my favorite writers in Marvel. So,
really?
Mm-hmm. He wrote all the Spider-Punk series.
You've just come such a long way.
I know. I disgust myself.
No, it's actually amazing because like we legit laughed at you, and in the back of my head, I'm like, nah, Aaron probably won't get into this, and you are a heavy drug user.
Yeah,
like heavy.
It is unfortunate.
I love it.
Next comic of the week is Wolverine number 36. So this is the Wolverine series or part of the series where Wolverine is basically merging with Ghost Rider. And they're becoming, I forget exactly what they're called. I guess they're calling it like the Weapon of Vengeance or something like that, I assume. But yeah, pretty cool cover on this one. Cover artist, once again, Lionel Francis Yu. Artist, Jeff Shaw. And the writer is Ben Percy. Cool cover. And then we have Moon Knight, number 28. Moon Knight. Mm-hmm. Cover artist on this is Stefan Segovia. Writer is Jed McKay. Artist is Federico. Oh my God, I got hiccups. My bad. Federico Sabatini.
Nice. I like that one.
And then we have the last comic of the week, which is Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer Rebirth Legacy. I think this is a reprint, if I'm not mistaken, because this book came out a while ago, but this is like they redid it again. And Thanos is doing the snap, crackle, pop. You know what I'm saying? And the cover artist on this is John Tyler Christopher. Artist is Ron Lim, and the writer is Ron Mars. And
that's using the negative space in a fun way. Like, you know how you usually just get one color?
Yeah, I love the use of the negative space here. Very cool. Galaxy in the background. It's cool. Works. That's dope. Yep. And that will do it for the comic corner. And as usual, I'm going to quote Leo. Support your addiction, which is comics with a little bit of alcohol, and also support your local comic book shops if you are going to shop for comics this week, which I need to take a break. So I am not.
It's that time of the year. So it's that time of the year where we go into hibernation, especially because Spider-Man 2 comes out tomorrow. Again, another shameless plug. Please stop by tomorrow at 8 p.m. and watch Aaron play this game. It's going to be.
You know what? I'm just gonna.
Yeah, just do that. Why are we even messing around?
I'm just gonna do that because I don't know why I'm playing games. You know, I don't know why we're playing games tonight.
All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna cheers, and we're gonna go to the nerdy news. Before we go to the nerdy news, though, Aaron, how was Comic-Con? Unfortunately, I missed it because I had to work all week.
But, Comic-Con.
Yeah. What days did you tell us? What days did you go? What'd you see? What'd you like? What'd you not like? What was like something that you did not like?
So let's go with a quick rundown of everything that kind of went down at Comic-Con. So I was at Comic-Con on Friday with the boys from Mancave101 Podcast, obviously. And then Saturday I went with my lovely girlfriend and her daughter Harmony. Aww. So that was fun. We went back-to-back days. I stayed in the city overnight despite all the chaos going on in the city.
For real.
But Comic-Con was dope. I feel like I didn't go with you guys in 2020, but I feel like last year was kind of like, okay, since they didn't have it, I think they didn't have it the year before, right? Or something.
No, it was 2020 they didn't have it. I think
2021 was limited though.
Oh, 2021 was limited and we went in 2019.
Right. So I think if I had to give like I would say from when I went last year to this year, it was just bigger. Like it felt like it was bigger. There was like more stuff. So I feel like every year since COVID, they're kind of getting back to like it being like one of the biggest conventions of the year. It's not SDCC.
Yeah.
So it was cool. What I will say is it was packed, like beyond belief. It was crazy how packed it was.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a lot different than last year. Last year was very, like you said, last year was very limited. So I can imagine.
I felt like last year was a little toned down. Like it was still crazy, but this year it was like no holds barred. Despite everything going on in the city, it was still no holds barred.
Yep.
So I was like, you know, but it was good. It was good. I ended up getting a couple of comic books signed. Stephanie Williams signed a copy of Captain America featuring both Captain Americas on the cover.
Woo!
What else did I get? I got a couple copies of the newest Blade I apologize, I forgot the cover artist's name. She was very nice though. But that was cool. I think the highlight for me was probably between two. Obviously, we stopped by and saw friend of the program, if you will, Nate Melendez, who had a couple of exclusive books. Nate was busy all day, but it was cool to stop by and chat with him and see how it was going. I know he had a great Comic-Con from what he told me. And also I got to meet Bjorn. I hope I say his name right. Bjorn Bardens. I know we feature him a lot in the comic corner, and I got him to sign a copy of Berserker #1 and Kingspawn #1 that he did.
Oh, that's awesome.
So those were two really cool books that I got to pick up. Unfortunately, I didn't go get my goal of getting Peach Momoko to sign my Miss Minutes cover like I wanted to.
It's like impossible getting to that woman.
Let me tell you something. Peach Momoko might as well have like high level security around her at all times, because it's harder to get to her than it is to catch Loki slipping through time. You know what I mean? Like you can't. She is just busy, and like as much as I really wanted to like just say hi to her real quick and just be like, I love your work and get something signed, like there was just no time. You needed tickets. There was a lottery for tickets. The line to get lottery for tickets was around the corner. I'm like, yo, can't do it. Love her, but I can't do it. You know what I mean? And this year I just wanted to like keep it moving. The boots were really cool. A lot of new anime stuff came out. I will say we watched a trailer for Dragon Ball Z.
I
don't think we've put it on the channel yet, but we actually did a reaction to it, which should probably come out in the next couple of days.
Yeah, I got some opinions on that.
And it looks interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
I know we were all kind of like scratching our head on that one. I was like, okay. But a bunch of cool anime stuff. And, you know, it was just cool overall. You know, the boys and I had a good, you know, we left super early, got there early. It was fun. It was fun.
Awesome. Speaking of absolutely having fun and trying to make a transition out of nothing, deep in the heart of Texas, here he comes. Wendeezy, how we doing tonight, man?
Yo, what's going on, the peoples?
Wendeezy.
So how was your New York trip and Comic-Con experience? Now that we're talking about it,
I learned that I'm old. It ain't like it used to be back in 2016. Like, yo, oh my gosh, my dogs was killing me, man. But overall, it was great. It's always a great time to get to the con, get back up to New York for me. You know, hang with the boys, and you know, it was always cool, man. I picked up a couple comics, saw some stuff I wanted to see, like anime and manga was hitting big this year. You know, they had like a giant Gear 5 Luffy, they had a giant Goku. It was pretty good, man. It was pretty good, man. The things that I saw was great, man. It was great for the day that I went. So,
how long has New York Comic-Con been around? 2006.
2006. Yes, that is correct.
2006. So been around for a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. That's good though.
Yeah, I will say that I wore my my this is not a Fitbit. This is called a Whoop, not sponsored, so I'm not going to sit here and give them a shout out. But I wore this at New York Comic-Con because I wanted to see how many steps I was going to be taking, and I took about 19,000 steps that day. So dude, when Wendell says his dogs are aching, that's why.
Wait, let me ask a rumor I heard. I heard y'all forgot your seats that we all bought together.
Yep, sure did.
Wait, what?
Sure did, yeah.
Remember those collapsible seats we all bought?
Yeah.
I heard
Sure
you
did.
even bought it to Leo's house and just they were left.
They were left.
That's rough, man. That's rough.
You know.
But all right, man. Sounds like you had good time. Did you guys record anything? Are we expecting stuff? What are we talking about?
Yeah. So a couple things. I don't think Wendell really recorded much of anything.
No.
But I have probably about 15 longer videos on my phone.
Oh, nice.
Leo went live for a little bit, and I know he had video. Chase was recording video. I just have to round everything up, and I'm gonna put it into like maybe a couple different mashups or a mashup of what we kind of did that weekend. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. And then also we ended up getting these little mics. I don't know if you guys have seen, but the mics you can kind of like clip on here. I'm sure you see it if you're on social media. You've definitely seen them.
Yeah.
And we actually have a full man cave tour where you can hear Leo clearly what he's talking about. Because when I recorded it last year, you couldn't hear anything he was saying because we were all so loud and obnoxious because we were all drunk. But this year you can hear everything Leo's talking about. Us drink never. But this year you can hear him clearly. He's talking about everything, and we're gonna have a full man cave tour of Leo's man cave, obviously. So that'll be coming in the near future whenever I get around to. Actually, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. Spider-Man comes out tomorrow, so it probably ain't gonna be anytime soon. But it'll be soon.
No time soon.
Maybe in the next week or two. We'll see. You know,
Spider-Man comes out next few hours for me.
Yeah, I know. Don't rub it in.
Hey, that's not my fault. The two of y'all was feeding for 19 inches of venom. That's on y'all. That's on y'all.
To be fair, there are a lot of people out there feeding for 19 inches of venom. We're just
that's on y'all. That's on y'all.
That's fine. That's fair enough.
You know what I love? I love the concept because I know we've talked. You know what? I'm just gonna mention it because we're gonna talk about nerdy news and rumors. If anybody at Sony wants to listen to me, I have a PSA for you.
Oh,
if I pay more money for a good in service, there's no reason why I should get it after somebody who paid less than half of what I did. Sorry, right. I don't find that fair in any aspect. Just because I get a statue doesn't mean that I should have to wait an extra day for this shit to come out for the Steam. And I don't even mean I'll wait for the box, the physical box. But you guys need to come up with a thing where you send us the code and we have the game at midnight if we want it.
Yeah, it's completely not fair. It really is
trash. We have to wait for the book to come in with the fucking statue.
We literally paid more money. And like we're being punished for it. It makes no fucking sense. Makes no fucking sense. So figure out your shit.
Enjoy your statue, boys.
Drop it at 500 subscribers. Make it a special. Ooh, wait to get 500 subscribers. We're creeping up every day. We're almost at 430, boys.
I know. Right. And your streaming will throw us up more too.
I hope so.
It is, dude. The gaming streams, especially, dude. I was testing Mortal Kombat and we gained 5 subscribers out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like exactly. I think it's gonna blow up a little bit.
We'll see. We'll see. I hope so.
All right. Well, with that being said, it's time for the nerdy news, and I'm going to try and do this as elegantly as Leo does it every week, and hopefully I deliver for everyone.
The words Leo and elegant don't belong in the same sentence.
Wow. See, I didn't say that. Someone timestamp this so we can clip it. 1910. Damn. Right on the bus.
I love you, Leo, but you know it's true.
All right, so let's talk about. Let's see what we got here. Actually, I want to start with something that Leo didn't send me that was actually kind of breaking today over the last maybe 5-6 hours. So, Deadpool 3 has been removed from its May 3rd, 2024 release date, obviously because of the strikes and everything going on. Even though the director was swearing up and down that it wasn't going to get delayed. And this part hasn't been confirmed yet. And by the way, this article is via Deadline. Captain America, The Brave New World is allegedly expected to take its place. That's very interesting. So they might do, my guess is they'll do a flop because, a switch, because I think Captain America is supposed to come later 2024 and Deadpool is supposed to be in May. I think they're going to, the thought out there is they're going to switch. What do you think of that? Because I think it's very interesting that they think that they can do this switch, because that means that either the stories don't conflict with each other or they have nothing to do with each other, which is to me a problem. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but where is my overarching story? Where is it?
It's going to be in the Captain America movie.
Probably.
It's not going to be in Deadpool, because Deadpool is his own person, his own man. He's going to do his own thing. He ain't a part of nothing but himself.
That's what, yeah.
I found it weird that didn't they switch these two movies the first time?
Yes, they actually moved Deadpool up because it was ahead of schedule.
And so now we're gonna push it back down.
So it just said so it's moving back to its original spot.
It literally,
that's what it sounds like to me.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess whatever. I again, we get to these parts. Just give me my movie, man. That's all I care about. Just give me my movie.
Like I can't even have expectations for this crap anymore. I put the bar way down here and hope that I come up here a little bit. That's what I'm hoping at this point because I don't know what to do.
I know it's Deadpool. I know it's Wolverine, it's Ryan Reynolds, and Hugh Jackman. Everybody else is, for me, everything else in that movie is going to be just icing. I just want to see those two do what they need to do, have a great time, and make me laugh and make me go wow, and that's it.
Right. Give me some different variants of both of them. Make me like you said.
I don't even care about that. It could just be those two. I don't care. I just want to see the two of them do what they do, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean I think it's interesting they flip-flops it again. Personally, I'm like I hate this obviously because we've been talking about it so much, and obviously Wolverine being Leo's favorite character, Deadpool being so popular, I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, if it takes longer to make the movie, I don't care as long as it's good. And we haven't heard anything but positive things about this movie as far as we're gonna offset some of the Fox universe characters and stuff like that. So I think it'll be fine, but at the same point in time, I don't have any excitement for Brave New World. Is that weird? I can't get amped for that movie.
It's funny. I think I sent it in the group chat. There was a guy tweeting, and I don't know who he was, but he was doing an Ask Me Anything. And one of the questions that was asked was how everyone being excited about Deadpool, and his I don't know if he's an insider. I'm not gonna name the guy because I really just don't know. His response was, I don't know why everyone is so excited about Deadpool because it's gonna be a self-contained movie. It's gonna be just a Deadpool adventure. I'm more excited about what's going to happen in Brave New World and Thunderbolts because they're more connected to the overarching story than anyone realizes, pretty much is what he said. Which is very interesting to me because I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. There's so many especially with leak culture and what's out there. We try and report things as rumors and all this crap, but you just don't know what's real anymore.
No, you really don't. And I think it's kind of one of those things. I get what he's saying because obviously Thunderbolts and Brave New World is going to be more tied to the stuff that we're seeing now, but the stuff that we're seeing now has kind of been crap. Not crap, but it's been worst MCU material. Right. And Deadpool was so good, but even though it was its own standalone thing, it was so good.
Right.
And now you're adding Hugh Jackman. So what does he mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it's its own standalone thing and it doesn't tie into anything related to the multiverse or anything like that.
Right.
And let's say the overarching thing that's actually going to happen is Deadpool gets dropped into our MCU, whatever universe.
Yeah.
What universe are you in? 616?
616, yeah.
So let's say he gets dropped into 616, and then down the road, when they decide they're going to actually do X-Men, which I think people are talking about 2026, 2027, whatever.
I think it's going to be after Secret Wars. That's the big thing going around now is they're going to do all the Fox X-Men they can between now and Secret Wars, kind of say goodbye. And
right.
Yeah, and then MCU X-Men, here we go. All full court press.
Exactly.
That's what it's yeah.
That to me would I'd be fine with that. If that means I don't get another Ryan Reynolds movie for a couple of years while they're introducing new X-Men, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But even so, Deadpool movies were entertaining, funny as hell.
Yeah. And rated R and violent.
Rated R and violent, right? So yes, I'm excited for that more than I am to see fucking Harrison Ford. It's a mutated Red Hulk at 85 years old. Yeah, sorry. That doesn't intrigue me.
What was the face?
Yeah. What the fuck, man? He looked like he was taking a deuce and I was having issues. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, bro.
And the thing that worries me about Deadpool 3 is that I think we've talked about it before, is the same thing that worried me about Doctor Strange. There's so many, this person's gonna be in it, Taylor Swift's gonna be in it, this X-Men person's gonna be in it. And there was a big rumor that they were gonna refer back to Wanda and Universe 838. And apparently that was a 4chan leak gone wrong that Scoopers ran with, and some guy came out who posted it and admitted to completely lying about the whole thing and just fooled everyone, right? So you literally just like don't believe everything you hear out there because like you don't know. You have no idea.
See, even Torian said these movies are in an alternate timeline. Yeah, I mean, but that's fine. Like I just don't know nothing about, like, I haven't heard any, and I like some of the characters from Thunderbolt, the Thunderbolts, and I like I honestly I like Sam Wilson. I really do.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Like, I don't know after watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier how I could be so hyped for Brave New World. Like,
well, it's not even that. Like, how many projects has it been now that we haven't seen Captain America?
It's been a while.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, Captain America, like Chris Evans was shoved in our face, like for like years. He was shoved in our face.
I mean, I guess because they were moving towards the penultimate movement. I mean, it's just what it was. They were trying to get to the end.
Right, but that's what the point I'm trying to make is that, like, where is our movement? Like, this guy.
There is no.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's like Marvel's biggest problem right now. Which, by the way, I know we're going to talk about this later, but I actually think Miss Marvel is going to have more of an overarching like thing towards like the real story we're going towards than Deadpool 3 is. But we're going to talk about that just because I want to, get right under Aaron's skin over there.
Cool.
But
I can't wait to talk about the Marvels.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. I know you're so super pumped. But also, like, speaking of Deadpool, like one of the big things out there too. A lot of people have been talking about Daniel Radcliffe and how he's gonna be like a Wolverine variant, and he's openly come out and apparently claimed that he didn't get buffed to play Wolverine. So he actually like flat out said, "Yeah, you're full of shit." Who's the number one bullshit guy now?
Stop the cap.
Avada Kedavra, bub.
Right. You know what sounds we really need? We need a bullshit.
Stop the cap.
I missed that. I love that kid.
A bullshit.
A bullshit. I'll get the bullshit sound.
Yeah, that kid's the best.
But I don't. Daniel Radcliffe, I don't believe you in the slightest. I don't believe you at all.
You're not going to Andrew Garfield me, so don't even come out here and try.
Yeah. Don't do that bullshit.
Yeah,
we've seen this before.
Yeah, don't.
I think Daniel Radcliffe is trying to keep hush hush because of this guy.
It's fantastic. Let's see what else we got going on here. So funny thing about Comic-Con, I don't know if you saw Bluey at Comic-Con, but if you did, it was Daredevil star Charlie Cox who apparently cosplayed as Bluey at New York Comic-Con.
No shot. Charlie Cox was at Comic-Con?
No, hold on. The picture's actually hysterical. Like look at this. He's Bluey.
No.
He's literally dressed as Bluey.
Wow.
Yo, you might want to, like, I know you guys took a bunch of videos. You might want to go back and see if you saw like a Bluey.
Yo, imagine we walked right by Charlie Cox. I'd be so mad. I just want to shake his hand.
I just want to whisper in his ear, man, like sick walk of shame, bro.
Sick walk of shame, bro.
Nobody.
All right, let's see what else we got here. Lord of the Rings news. John, I'm gonna probably mess up his name. John Rhys Davies, who played Gimli in Lord of the Rings, is reprising his role in Lord of the Rings: Return to Moria. Has anyone heard of this?
Nope.
Return to Moria. All right, great. Nope. Why? Like, I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan too. Returns of. He's gonna voice it, so it sounds like, I guess it's an anime. I don't know. It's the first I've heard about it. It must be some type. Like he says, it's returning to voice the legendary dwarven hero. So I'm assuming that means it's going to be some type of cartoon, anime, that type of thing. Which okay.
Well, that sucks. It's a video game.
I don't even know if it's a video game. I don't know. If someone has heard of the Return to Moria, let me know, because honestly, like, did you guys finish the Amazon Prime Lord of the Rings show? Because I didn't even finish it. I didn't even finish it. For me, I felt like it was kind of forgettable for me. I don't know how you felt about it, but
I mean, I enjoyed it. It was something that occupied my time on the day that it came out.
It was just kind of whatever about it.
Yeah. I thought we did some reviews on it. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, some of the action was dope.
Yeah, there were like certain things, but like, I don't know, it didn't suck me in like the Lord of the Rings or even the Hobbit movies. Like, I was into those more. Sucked me in. I see what you did there. That's cute. That's cute. You know what's gonna be sucking us in tomorrow?
19 inches of metal. Pause. Pause.
God. Pause.
Pause, but true.
Way too hard on that, man. Chill.
I ain't going way too hard on 19
No,
inches.
chill, bro.
All right, anyway. And who gives a crap news? Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4 would have had a $400 million budget. I don't believe. First of all, I don't believe this at all. Second of all, $400 million 15 years ago is like $1 billion now.
Yeah, it kind of is. I was thinking about that.
So like, there's no way this is even possible.
Can't see it.
What the hell were you gonna do? What was he gonna do?
He was gonna make another awesome Venom suit.
Well, no, it was gonna be with Vulture. I think Vulture was his big character for the fourth movie. Whatever. There's a reason it didn't get made. And they obviously made the next two Andrew Garfield movies. Poor Andrew Garfield, just trash. Yeah. So here's a rumor from Marvel Update. The actor who will play Dracula in Blade is allegedly cast and was casted before the SAG-AFTRA strike. Whatever. Whatever.
No name.
No name. There's just
Anthony Starr.
I hope it's Anthony Starr.
No, it needs to be Anthony Starr.
I really hope it's Anthony Starr.
Like, I think that's been the long time rumor for like ever, right? Is that Anthony Starr was going to play?
Hey, Stizzle.
If you wanna redeem a movie that had a shitty script, you get that guy to play fucking.
You put Anthony Starr
Dracula and have him fucking fight Mahershala Ali's Blade.
Damn right.
That would be fantastic.
That'd be epic.
Yep. Or we can maybe make him the character from the comic before and call him Blake.
Blake.
Well,
Blade v. Blake. Let's just call the movie that. Let's just call the movie that.
Blake.
So apparently another Alien film is being made by is it Fede Alvarez, I believe is the director. So Ridley Scott says the upcoming Alien movie is fucking great.
Okay,
one.
How
do we feel about that?
It's not according to him, it's according to the director. The director told him that this movie's gonna be fucking great. He's just like, hey, he said it's gonna be great. Yeah.
Oh no, no. Ridley Scott actually said it's fucking great.
Did he?
Yes, that's what he said. That's his direct quote from him.
I don't think I've seen a great Alien movie since Aliens.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I mean, I could use a good Alien movie. Alien was kind of cool to me, the original.
What was the movie that you like didn't know that was an Alien movie until like the end? Was it Prometheus? I thought that movie was. I liked that movie. Yeah. I thought that movie was pretty good. I thought it was okay. I mean, listen, compared to the other Alien movies that we've gotten, I mean,
yeah.
Listen.
Explanation as to how the xenomorph came into.
Yeah, like Loki, Loki, I have a guilty pleasure with Alien vs Predator. I don't know how you guys feel about those movies, but like, I got it. Whatever, I didn't mind them.
Yeah, it was okay. Like, I wouldn't sit there and go watch it again. But it was
it was fine.
You know, he's that shit.
Yeah, it was fine.
Interesting comment. Too bad Aaliyah isn't alive to portray. Forget how you say her name. Akasha? Akasha? Because you imagine her on the screen with Blade, the Queen of the Vampires versus the Daywalker. That'd be dope.
That'd have been dope.
That would be dope as hell.
That would be dope. I enjoyed
that
part. I enjoyed that part of the movie she had.
Mm-hmm.
RP Aaliyah.
So, there was someone that wrote a book. I don't know if you guys saw it about the MCU very recently that came out. I forgot the name of the book, but in the book, she pretty much lets out a ton of things that happen within the phases of Marvel, and like things that we didn't know that happened behind the scenes kind of stuff. One of those big things was allegedly that Kevin Feige had a couple of names of people he'd never work with again, and one of those names was Josh Whedon. He says he will never work with Josh Whedon again, which I thought
Whedon.
So
who's Josh Whedon again?
That's your director of Avengers 1 and 2.
Oh
wow.
Well, I guess
there was a whole big thing with him, right? Like people were claiming a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Josh Whedon is the guy who took Justice League, and turned it into absolute shit.
Dog poo poo.
No, we're past a minute. It's absolute shit.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You know, he made life really hell for those poor people there. And I could say he single-handedly probably just, helped tank that franchise like crazy thought that he wanted them to fail. But that's kind of how it is. He was riding high off of Avengers. Avengers was the bomb. Avengers was great.
Avengers was great.
You brought all the heroes together. It's a good story. It looked nice.
Yep.
And then you did Ultron.
And then but so I didn't think Ultron was that bad. Did you think Ultron was that bad?
It wasn't that bad, but it's definitely not
mid
the same caliber as the first Avengers. It's definitely
of course,
not
that's
an
fair.
Endgame or an Infinity War.
Right. I would even like Civil War was obviously better. Like there are a lot of better movies out there, but like I definitely think
when a standalone movie is better than your ensemble movie,
mid.
You got problems.
Mid. So yeah, I remember Joss Whedon came in after everything happened with Zack Snyder, which like Zack Snyder went through some crap. Like
he had some real shit going on, man.
I know he did, and like I feel like people forget that sometimes. Like he what was it? It was his son, right?
His daughter.
His daughter. I'm sorry, his daughter that died. Like how do you live through that? And then they bring in Joss Whedon, and they say, "Hey, Marvel-fy this shit." And boy, oh boy, did that suck.
No, they definitely did not say that to him.
Well,
they said, "Hey, just finish this shit, okay?"
I don't know, man.
He decided to Marvel-fy it because he was probably like, "This shit is kind of dope." Wait a minute. Now, how about we take all of that cool shit off of this dude and make him just smooth? There you go. Now he's corny. I like that. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's great. All right. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse streaming on Netflix October 31st. Officially. So that no more renting it, no more any of that BS. And
wait, you said August? Was it October?
October. No, I said October. Did I say it?
Did you say October? I don't know.
Yeah,
October? That's like right now, bro.
Yeah, that's like next week.
Weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're paying for Netflix, congratulations as well, because you just got a rate hike. I believe the prices are going to $22.99, $23 a month.
I think it's
is that what we're going to?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but the ad free price is staying the same because they want to make money off of you and have you pay the ad free the non ad free portion. So
interesting.
Yeah, see, out of spite, I would pay the $23 just to not have Netflix gain money off of ads. That's what I would do. But I'm not paying for Netflix, so damn you, Netflix, for your password cracking sharing BS.
Yeah, but goddamn it, Netflix has cool shit on there now. They really do. They're coming out with a bunch of cool stuff.
I know. Yep. So they just announced their like with this price increase. I think this was during some type of call. I don't know if it was earnings, whatever it was, but they gained 8-point-something million subscribers in the third quarter, which is crazy, which is up like 40% from like year over year, I guess. So like, I find it interesting that the password cracking stuff really worked. Like, I didn't think that many people would like actually just jump in and be like, all right, I guess I'll pay for it.
You'd be surprised.
I'm kind of, but like in this economy, interest rates on house are 8% now.
but it costs you $100. It costs you $100 to leave the house these days. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna pay $100 to leave the house. You're gonna pay $23 to sit in the house and watch movies.
$23 a month, which means like it's like $6 a week. So whatever it is.
I'm gonna holla right here. I'm gonna stay right here. But I don't pay for Netflix anyway, so I don't care.
Yep. So Avatar: The Last Airbender, obviously, show coming out on Netflix. They just released a first look at the Fire Nation. I don't know. Should we pull these pictures up? I could probably pull them up real quick.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me do this in the meantime. Have you guys both watched Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Nope.
I have never watched Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I've never watched not one single episode of that thing. I do know who some of those people are. Another little bald head boy named is Aang.
Yeah, there you go.
And I know he rides a giant hippo thingy called Appa. That's it. That's all I know.
I mean, it's pretty good.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
So let's see what's going on. Let's see if I can pull this up real quick. See if I remember how to do this. So we do share screen, then we do this, then we do we do that? Or do I have to? Oh, right. I got to pull it up in Chrome because that's my life.
Aren't there like 2,000 episodes of Avatar?
No. So there's three. You're thinking of One Piece.
What do you think? This is One Piece?
Maybe
I am thinking of One Piece.
There's 3 seasons, or they call them books, and it's like one of the better. I really think, at least, like, in the last, like, however many years, 10 years, whatever it is, I think it's one of the better shows that's out there anime wise. All right, so you guys can see that.
Is it considered the anime though?
Yeah, I think it is. So you got over here. You got Daniel Day Kim, who's going to be playing Lord Ozai, which is awesome. And what I do like about this, even though the original writers did walk away from this, is that they're doing a lot of callbacks to, like, the original. So, like, Daniel Day Kim voiced actually a couple of characters on The Last Airbender, which I thought was cool. And I don't know if you guys remember him from Lost or if you watched Lost, but that was that's Daniel Day Kim from Lost. I don't know this guy's name, but he's gonna be playing Lord Zuko, which big character. And honestly, like, for you guys who haven't watched the show, probably one of the best redemption arcs in, like, a show I've ever seen.
There's no better redemption arc than Vegeta.
I know you were gonna say Vegeta, but I'm telling you right now, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how good this is. You'd be surprised. And then you got Lord Azula. Excuse me. This bitch. This is the craziest chick on the planet.
No, this is, like, really quick.
Why she gotta be all that?
This is why you mad, son? Like, yo,
this chick is literally the craziest firebender on the planet. All right, literally the worst.
I love that.
The worst. And then you got Mr. What the hell is his name?
Freeze.
Uncle Iroh over here. This guy, another big character from the Fire Nation. And then, last but not least, even though for some reason I can't find the picture, where the heck is? Okay, so all the way to the left here. Forgot his name, but this guy actually voiced Zuko from the original show. I forgot his name, Lord something, but either way, very incredible show. Now that I saw One Piece and actually thought it was okay. It was just okay, Wendell. It wasn't amazing.
I said it was okay.
I know it was okay. And Tor, y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. But I'm actually kind of excited for this show more than I was originally, because I was kind of hating on this show. But yeah, that's so that's some Avatar news for you.
Yay, Avatar.
Let's see why this is in the news. Man receives random $147,925 from the bank and is told to keep it. Why is this in the news?
Oh, I sent that in the group chat this week.
They told him to keep it?
They told him to keep it.
No. And then they came back a day later and said, no, we made a mistake. You're going to take our money back.
Oh, well, that's...
Kiss my ass. No take backs. Done.
No take backs. I don't know. Bro. No hablo inglés.
Bro.
Let's see if we believe this one. A solo Hulk film is rumored to be in the works at Marvel. Allegedly.
I believe it.
Planet Hulk or whatever.
Do you think World War Hulk or Planet Hulk? You think they're going to do it?
Yeah, I think
I believe it.
Don't they still have this?
No, they get the right. They have the rights back to Hulk next year.
Is it 20? It's 2024.
2024. They have the full rights back of Hulk next year.
Oh, I think that's how they should go. I think they need to go World War Hulk or World Breaker.
Yeah, World Breaker. Yeah,
go World Breaker. Yeah, go World Breaker Hulk.
The only issue for me is going to be, I think, I don't know if we mentioned this last week when we were on the live podcast, but like, I'm going to have a real issue with seeing Mark Ruffalo as World War Hulk after seeing him as Pussy Hulk for all these years.
Dominican Hulk, don't call him that.
Whatever.
Drunk
Dominican Hulk. With his goddamn flip-flops. And then he's sitting there like, She-Hulk, you could be anything you want to be because you're a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was watching Endgame. I was watching Endgame today just randomly.
I love that
and
movie.
Like
it's never random.
Every time I saw Hulk on screen, I'm just like whatever, dude. Like when Nat dies and then like he just throws the bench in the lake. I'm like,
bench.
Like, why? That's all you got? You just threw a bench in a lake?
That was your lady, your girl.
You threw a bench in a lake.
And you threw the bench. That was apt. That worked.
Like it's still crazy to me, and I say this every time we bring up Hulk and Thor, that they took the arguably two of the strongest characters in the entire MCU and just made them bitches. One is flipping pancakes, and the other one is in the Dominican Republic with an island drinking mamawana. You know what I
Well,
mean?
that's what we do now. We demasculate men and make them pussies, right? That's what we do now.
I mean,
wait, hold on. I'm sorry. What?
You said it.
Is that what we do now?
MCU.
Right. You know, you're putting the pussy on a pedestal. I love the 40-Year-Old Virgin. You know, you can't tell me nothing.
Fantastic movie.
Is it true?
Damn right it is.
Is it true if you don't use it, you lose it? Anyway, this is pretty cool. Gargoyles live action reboot is officially in the works at Disney Plus.
Stop it.
Yo, I think that's fantastic. And you know, there's a really what director is in? Hold on, I gotta find out. There's a really big name director involved with it that got me kind of hype. Is it James Wan? What's his name?
Why Gargoyles?
Yeah, James Wan. James Wan is involved in it, which he's kind of a beast. So I'm kind of very curious. Why not Gargoyles at this point? We redid Willow and it's been taken off Disney Plus. So like,
because was trash. Like I don't want them to jack up my Gargoyles. Like, come on,
that's
man.
the problem.
I mean, listen, if they're gonna get bigger names involved and make it a little bit geared more towards like adults, like wouldn't that be okay?
I remember going through a phase when I was a kid where I really enjoyed the Gargoyles cartoon, right? It was a cartoon.
Yeah, it was on Fox.
No joke.
I loved that cartoon for like a phase of my life. I was like, this is fucking dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Torian's saying.
Name was.
Well, there was I thought that was 3 seasons, but there was 3 seasons of Gargoyles or something like that.
Yeah, man.
I think he meant 3 seasons to Avatar.
Yeah, I know. I saw 3 seasons. I thought that's what that said. All right, let's keep going. Original Star Wars X-Wing sells at auction for $3.1 million. Some rich mother effer has the biggest yard of all time with an X-Wing sitting in it right now on display.
No.
Like, where is that? It's not in a garage, is it? You think it's in a garage?
It's not an actual X-Wing, bro.
What is it, a replica?
It's a model. It's a model?
Big.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, for $3.1 million.
$3.1 million?
Yeah, if you're talking about the actual X-Wing that they used on set to show it flying.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That's real. That's worth real money, bro.
Oh, yeah, true. I wasn't thinking about it. Yeah,
back then there were no computers, baby. There was no computers.
It was all
there was some little dude going.
Very true. Very true. I didn't even think of that.
Imagine like George Lucas coming up to you. He's like, "Hey, man, so like, I have this scene where like we're gonna fly these planes, and I need someone to fly them with their hand and go choo choo choo. Like, do you wanna maybe do that? And I'll pay you a ton of money for it."
No, he didn't pay anybody a ton of money.
You know what I mean.
Like, you got paid pennies to do that back in the day, bro.
I mean, but listen, you don't think some of those people stayed with LucasArts and did more?
I mean, sure, they ended up getting paid in the end, but
that's what I'm saying. Like
in the beginning, though, no. And here's the other thing.
Well, yeah, but in the beginning, if I came up to you and said, "Hey, do you want to play pew pew on this and make a movie?" you wouldn't say yes.
I mean, yeah, I'd probably be that nerd who'd be like, "Yeah, sure, no worries, let's go, George." I mean, what's it about?
It's really what you want me to do.
I mean, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
But the
I'm not
next
gonna feel
part,
good about it after. But
the next part about it, though, is how did they get that? Because George Lucas is pretty tight about the stuff on his sets. So how did somebody get to walk away with a whole X-Wing, let alone turn around and sell it?
Either someone kept it from the set and George Lucas didn't know about it, but you think the auction would have been stopped.
Like, think he'd go back in there like, give me back my stuff.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Give me my shit.
Oh, God. All right. Well, in riveting Leo news, Iceland, the land where the sun will never set this summer. That's literally what it says. Iceland, the land where the sun will never set this summer.
It's kind of dope.
Leo, we're going to have to talk about your news. We're going to have to talk about
I mean,
can I get a wow? You could wow me today. I'm just because I'm
I can wow you?
You can wow me. You can wow the hell out of me. That was wow. About Iceland for.
Yeah, man. No, bro. It's daytime all the time. It's kind of crazy.
So
yeah,
I don't know. Apparently, the sun's not going to set there this summer. I don't.
Interesting.
talk to Leo about it. But in very interesting news, Robin Williams returns as the genie in the Disney's 100th anniversary short. So I liked what they did here. Instead of using AI to recreate his voice, they actually used scenes from Aladdin, whether it was outtakes or from the original movie, and kind of mashed together to make whatever they made for the 100th anniversary special. Yeah, so it's actually his voice, not some AI bullshit.
So I've been seeing these.
Yeah, the shorts, right? Are they shorts or whatever they are?
Yeah, it's like shorts, look like little commercial type deals, man. And it's touching, bro. It's touching to watch all of that, man. Like Disney really did some business, man, for kids. As an adult, I'm just like, all right, cool. Stop ruining my fun stuff. But when you look back at it, like it is like all the characters. I was like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. But really nice though. When I heard his voice, I was just like, oh, I met that dude once. I'll tell y'all that story another time. But yeah, man, really cool dude. Really cool dude.
When DC almost or did shed a thug tear.
I did tear. Yes, I did. Put a little out for my people who ain't here, you know?
All right.
In more riveting Leo news, asteroid being captured by NASA is apparently worth 10,000
Wait, pause. Wait, run that back.
Asteroid being captured by NASA worth 10,000.
Spell that. NASA?
Yeah.
Spell that for me?
Oh, NASA. Oh my God, NASA. Excuse me. You can slap me. Thank you. I'll drink for that.
I was like, Nassau County called an asteroid.
I was saying Nassau, Bahamas. I was like, where? The Bahamas got a whole asteroid now?
That's my Levittown. That's my Levittown.
That's the Levittown. Yeah, that's 100% what that is.
Yeah, that's my Levittown coming out of me. NASA worth 10,000 quadrillion would make everyone on Earth a billionaire.
I mean, like, so if I get a piece of this asteroid, how much is it worth? Like, where do I have to go to get a piece?
I don't know.
Like, how do I sell it?
But like $1 billion to everyone just makes money completely obsolete. So like, what does it even matter?
Fine.
I mean, the prices will go up something fierce.
Yeah, it will.
God, all right.
I don't know what to do with that news, to be honest with you. Unless I can find a way to get it and sell it, then I don't know what to do about it.
I don't know. Maybe the asteroid will hit me and just take me out of my misery.
Yeah, I mean, or that, you know.
So, I mean, this might spark an interesting topic. So, and this is just a rumor, but Marvel has reportedly canceled Wonder Man Disney Plus series, which, I honestly think, what?
It's just funny.
It's hysterical. I think Kevin Feige is just gonna cancel everything.
I don't think it's Feige, bro.
I don't know who it is. It's someone.
I think it's Iger.
Well, Bob Iger's a fucking.
I think it's Iger. I think he's like budget cuts. Y'all suck.
You can say what he wants. You can say what you want. My man is like, all right, what's on the slate? Well, we got Agatha. Toss that shit. We got Wonder Man. Toss that shit.
Named 3 times. Echo, release it all at once.
Get that shit. Get out the way.
Yeah, we're gonna Batgirl that.
Right, guys, just walking through the studio like Vince McMahon. You're fired. Couple seasons.
You know what though? Like I can't even. Do you even blame them?
No.
Nope.
Like they're just crap.
Because I'm not gonna lie to you. All the shit that they've been telling us is coming out the next 2 years. I'm hyped for like 2 things.
Right.
2?
Like, Echo, nothing for me. Ironheart, nothing for me. Agatha, absolutely nothing for me. Like nothing.
Right.
I was gonna watch it because I pay for Disney Plus, and we're probably gonna talk about it, so I was gonna watch it.
Yep.
But does it really get me excited? No.
Nope.
The fuck it does. And Wonder Man, I don't even know who that guy is.
Wonder Man is the sacrificial lamb. He is the the sacrificial lamb show.
The Vision, right? Is that what
all that meant was that I had to get another season of seeing white dog shit Vision in a show.
Yes.
But like this is where Marvel's going wrong right now. They're literally giving us homework to go to the movie theater. Like, you know what I did? I mean, you know what I because it's spooky season, you know what I did 2 days ago? I put on Werewolf by Night again, and god damn it, that was fucking good.
Oh, tomorrow, color version drops.
Oh, is it tomorrow?
The full color version drops 10/20.
Nice.
Yeah, but too bad it's Spider-Man Day, but I'll definitely check it out at some point.
I mean,
nice. But dude, like, you know what I mean? Like why am I? I'm more. I'd rather go watch like Werewolf by Night again than like literally anything. She-Hulk season 2. She-Hulk season 2.
Listen, I don't believe that until I actually see it. Like, I really don't.
You give it some time.
Yeah, I don't believe that, because I don't understand. Like, I don't get how you would bring back something that is. All right, listen, because the only series that we've had so far that we have had confirmed for a second season. Well, I don't even know. Have they confirmed Moon Knight? No, right? Not yet.
No, but every insider under the sun says it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So I mean,
so aside from that, the only one I could think of that we haven't gotten any confirmation on yet is either Secret Invasion, but it just came. So like, we're not going to see anything about that.
We will never see that show again.
No,
that show
we won't.
No.
And then Miss Marvel, but Miss Marvel's in the next Marvel movie, and she's going to be part of the Young Avengers.
She's going to stay in the movies moving forward. They're not making a show.
That's my point. I honestly think they're going to have Miss Marvel take over the Marvel. Like, just we'll talk about that later. But anyway, the Miss Marvel that we talk about,
right? That's right. But you know, aside like kind of segueing into that, there's been all these rumors about a Marvel reboot. Like that's been like a really big conversation the last, like, I don't know, like 2 weeks about how after Secret Wars, Kevin Feige is going to use it to just completely reboot everything. And like, that's apparently why they made Miss Marvel a mutant, because like they're going to go full mutants and X-Men and they'll just use her in that. Like, there's a whole bunch of different things that like, oh God, can you just put that up there so we can just completely... She-Hulk is good because it's so bad.
So bad I can laugh at it.
Wait, you know what's fun about and like, I'm sad Leo's not here, but you know what's fun about it? No one can defend She-Hulk right now. Like, not one person can defend it, because that show was big ass. Like,
nobody on this podcast,
like Megan Stallion ass, big ass. Like, that's how ass it was.
That's big.
And that's big.
I mean, like, listen, I do think the MCU kind of needs a reboot, personally. I think we've gotten into a point now where some of the stuff has stuck, most of it has not. A lot of shit we don't want to see moving forward that they've already told us they were going to bring us. And I think they're learning the hard way that you gave us all these really dope characters. And listen, again, I don't want to go off on a tangent about MCU and all that bullshit, because I could do that, but a lot of other outlets do that. So
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, you know what I will say is, you gave us Iron Man. People loved him or hated him. Most people loved him. You gave us Captain America. People loved him. I really never heard anybody say anything bad about Captain America. I'm gonna be completely honest.
America's ass, okay?
Freaking Black Widow. People loved her for what she did.
People loved her for what she did.
Especially Hawkeye. People loved Hawkeye
for what she did.
You know what I'm saying? We had an Avengers team that was so dope, and those movies were, say what you want, Ultron is still somewhere in the middle of Marvel movie lore for me, and that's their worst movie of the Avengers movies. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So like, put that in perspective.
Their worst movie is better than like any DC movie. Like,
that's my point. That's my point exactly. So like, and then you give us like, now you're trying to replace them with, you basically saw the writing on the wall come Endgame. It was when you saw Captain America look up in the sky and he saw Captain Marvel blasting through ships. That was supposed to be the Passover transition moment. We're transitioning from this old way of Marvel to this new way of Marvel. There she is.
Use an assist here.
There's your future hero right there. And then guess what happened? Nobody fucking liked her. Nobody liked her. So everybody said,
you've been wanting to say that all night.
Cool. I guess. Yeah. I'm going to get into that in a little bit because I'm going to say it again. But it just is what it is. It hasn't worked. We haven't smoothly transitioned into this next phase of Marvel. And the reason why is because you got rid of Iron Man and Cap and you made Thor flip pancakes. And now this is what we're stuck with. Dog shit. We're stuck with dog shit heroes that no one cares about.
Right. I will say I like Shang-Chi though. Leave him alone. All right.
I love Shang-Chi. You see what I'm saying though? I said some stuff sucked.
I know some stuff was
Doctor Strange to me, I love Doctor Strange. Love Benedict Cumberbatch. Love the character he plays. Yeah. Didn't love the writing in Doctor Strange too, but I love him as a character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's a good Strange.
You couldn't have casted a better. You couldn't have casted a better Strange. Couldn't have casted a better one, in my opinion. Write him a better story.
I would say casting wise, like Robert Downey Jr. to Iron Man is to Benedict Cumberbatch as to Doctor Strange. Like they are perfect castings. I feel like
there are some
of each other. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Let me tell you something. Early Marvel, I know this is going off on a tangent. Early Marvel didn't miss castings if you think about it.
Never.
Not at all.
Think about everybody. Chris Hemsworth, Thor.
Terrence Howard.
Chris Evans. Well, Terrence Howard. That's a mess.
Edward Norton.
Wait, no. Let's understand. They didn't miscast him because
they didn't because he was great.
We just talked about this last week.
Yeah,
I love Ed Norton. I love Ed Norton.
Yeah, people love Ed Norton's banner Hulk thing.
It was so good.
So I won't say he was a miscast.
No, he was not a miscast. I was just messing around, but yeah.
Looking back, I would take him over Ruffalo.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I would too.
And then, but I mean, again, still going back to my point though, Loki. I don't think you get a better Loki than Tom Hiddleston. I really don't. I don't think you can find a better fucking Loki.
And to think he tried out for Thor.
Yeah, and he tried out for Thor, which is hilarious.
The part is he tried out for Thor.
But like they rarely missed when it came to casting.
Yeah.
And nowadays it's like they're hit or miss. I'll be honest with you. They're hit or miss with every character these days. It's either I love Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight.
Right.
I wish Moon Knight was a little better.
How'd you feel about Kate Bishop?
Yeah, I like Kate Bishop. I think she's cool. I didn't like Hawkeye the way it came out though.
The show?
Right, no, yeah. I'm just talking about casting.
Casting? Yeah, I like Kate Bishop. I like her.
I actually like the girl that plays Miss Marvel.
I do too. First off, Iman Vellani's a super fan. You weren't going to get any better than her. No, she loves what she's doing right now. She does. She loves everything about it, and I appreciate that.
It comes through in her performance.
All right, wait. So aside from the fact that She-Hulk was dog shit, like, what did you actually think of the woman that played She-Hulk? I actually thought she's all right. I thought she was good. I like her.
She all right.
I thought she was all right.
She's all right.
All right.
I don't. I don't.
I could do without her.
I could do without her. Don't care. Don't really care.
Yeah. Place her tomorrow. I don't care.
Yeah.
No skin off my back.
Nice. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. We got a couple more things. It said that the first season of the series Daredevil Born Again will be shown in January 25 and the second season will be shown in January 26. They would not separate that shit with a year, would they? You think well, first of all, let's just be honest, the whole show's being completely reworked anyway. So you might not even get as many episodes as you thought you were going to get. Do you think you're even going to get it? Do you think you're going to get like a 21 episode, 18 episode season in Daredevil now?
Not anymore.
I mean,
I thought they were, but I don't think they are anymore.
I think they're going to go the route of, like they've said this, right? They want to go more the route of having a showrunner that actually overlooks the show, having TV executives now actually making it like a TV show and not like a Marvel movie. I don't know. I don't know what this show's going to be now. It's completely in the air, I feel like.
I still think they're going to run with the basic concept of the show. I think it's still going to be, what's his name becomes mayor. Kingpin becomes mayor as like the baseline, and he tries to outlaw street level superheroes. And I think it's going to involve Tom Holland, Spider-Man somehow. And I think it's going to involve Punisher. So I think it'll be good. I just think they might cut the time of the series down from 18 episodes down to like a 12 or a 10.
They better not.
I mean, listen, if they made it like a Game of Thrones-esque or like one of those shows type, like 10 to 12 episodes, I'd still be fine with that. It's this 6 episode crap that six
episodes goes by so quickly.
For some reason, like it worked with Loki, and I don't know what's gonna happen this season. It might not, whatever. But
you see, but I don't want it to. I want it to be more.
Yeah,
because it's a truncated story that you're getting at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay, they're fitting it in to this. I mean, thank you that you're giving me decent episode lengths. Mm-hmm. However, if they gave you more to work with, then the story would be a lot better.
Right.
It would mean something to me that Sylvie's working at a McDonald's. I would care.
Right now, Loki has started off tremendously slow for me. Not to say I expected it to come out of the gate screeching hot, because I knew they had to set up some stuff. So I'm hoping the last 3 episodes will be good. But listen, after tonight, we're 3 episodes in. If this episode is slow, we're halfway done with a season.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't know what to do with that at that point. I'm kind of disappointed because you can't come off like the season finale of Loki season 1 was the best Marvel TV we've gotten to date.
Period.
It's not even fucking close.
But like one of the biggest reasons why is because it was part of the overarching story that you knew.
Right.
That's the part that like we just need. Like where is the connectivity? That's what I want.
It's what they want to do. It was part of the grand design of Disney Plus. They just went to the freaking well too much and too hard. I would really be good if it was just a story and then a movie based off some of that story stuff, like what they're doing, like they're coming true on some of the stuff that they're talking about. Like they said, like, movie stars are going to be on the TV shows and the TV people are going to end up in the movies. That's happening.
Right.
Not at the clip that I want to see it happening, but it is happening. So, it's a roundabout way of getting to where we need to be, but they need to get it together.
Right. They need to
storytelling needs to get tighter.
They need to start getting there.
Yeah.
They need to start getting there. And then I got one more thing, and I'm actually going to go to Torian for this because this is a very good point. So, do you have Matthew Vaughn news in your nerdy, in the news about Halle Berry and X-Men 3? So, X-Men 3: The Last Stand.
I didn't hear about this.
Matthew Vaughn left the project. If I have that right, Torian, you can correct me, but left the project because they allegedly gave Halle Berry a very different script of what X-Men The Last Stand was supposed to be, and made it seem like they were going to have a bigger focus on Storm to kind of bait her into coming in to do the movie. And then, the real script had really nothing, like it didn't really have anything to do with Storm.
Bait and switch?
Nothing to do with her, actually.
Yeah, that movie sucked camel dick.
Did she have lines in that movie? Oh,
yeah, exactly. Like, do you remember anything about Halle Berry in X-Men 3 other than in the last scene she made it really cloudy and dark so Magneto couldn't see?
That's what I remember. That's literally the only thing I remember. That's wild, actually. If that's true, that's really fucked up that they did that, to be honest with you.
But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. That's some shady
that's some Fox business right there, boy.
Yeah,
Fox business.
Right. That's why we own Fox, and Fox really ain't here anymore. That's exactly what's going on.
We bought you, bitches. Sorry.
And then I guess we'll go into our kind of like our main topics today. Even though I guess we were talking about Loki season 2, so we probably should go into that. So apparently, the Council of Kangs was supposed to be somewhat involved or mentioned, or there was supposed to be some type of situation in Loki season 2, and it was removed. Aaron, I don't know if you have the article up or whatever, maybe some more information. You might know a little bit more than that.
So basically, it's not really an article. Bear with me one quick second while I get information pulled up. But what I will tell you is it's actually a video, and maybe if I feel like it, I'll link it in the comments. But it's actually done by another YouTuber. I don't care about plugging him because I actually think his channel is really cool. Emergency Awesome.
Oh, love Emergency.
Yeah,
he's fantastic.
Check him basically out. He said that Loki season 2, the Council of Kangs deleted scenes and alternate ending. Essentially what happened was, if you guys remember way back when, Loki was actually supposed to come out in the summer. And then obviously everything had happened with Jonathan Majors. And then they said that they were doing reshoots and da-da-da. So apparently I want to make sure I get like the summary correct. But at one point, the storyline was supposed to focus around how He Who Remains at the end of Loki season 1 essentially said the line like, oh, you won't like my other variants or whatever, right? Or some shit like that. And then that was supposed to lead into the Council of Kangs being involved in Loki season 2. And then apparently at the last second, everything going on with Jonathan Majors, writer strike, all the shit happening, they ended up switching, completely altering what they were doing in Loki season 2, which is probably a byproduct of what we're seeing now, which is the time slipping storyline that they're giving us now, which we're still going to see versions of Kang in this, but it's probably only going to end up being a version of Kang the Conqueror and Victor Timely, as opposed to the entirety of Loki as opposed to the entirety of the Council of Kangs, like we maybe would have seen. Which, if it's true, is a little disappointing to me, because the Council of Kangs only showing up in that post-credit scene for Ant-Man Quantumania made me want to see more Kangs.
Yeah.
But obviously we're going to see them moving forward, I believe.
Yes.
As long as they keep Jonathan Majors around and nothing changes with that, and we still get a Fantastic Four and all that bullshit.
Yep.
But I would say that if this change was due to all of that, I'm disappointed, because it makes me fearful that this season of Loki is just going to be dry and it's not going to have a lot of overarching story to anything else. If I just get Victor Timely, I'm going to be disappointed. You know what I mean? In the season.
Yeah. I mean, listen, in season 1, I didn't even think they were going to show Kang, right? Like, I thought, like, I really, like, I remember, like, going into,
technically
like,
they didn't.
Huh? Well, you know what I mean, though. Like, we got, like, the teases and stuff. I'm like, there's no way they're going to put Jonathan Majors in this show. Like, I legitimately, like, I remember going through, like, the podcast episode, like, the week before and be like, there's no way they're going to do it. They're not going to do it. And they freaking did it. I mean, listen, if there's one show that I just really feel like is going to do something to surprise us, it's hopefully this show. I mean, like I said, I'd be like I agree with you, Aaron. I'd be super disappointed. But I also do think that OB is going to end up being the main villain of this show.
Yes.
I really think
villain?
that. Yeah, I think he's going to be your overarching villain. I don't know what his end game is. I mean, I don't know. He just seems like he's alone and like taken advantage of, working like endlessly, getting no sleep. Like, I just feel like there's a lot of resentment that's possibly there. Like, just being in a corner by yourself. Oh, I haven't seen you in like 400 years. You're the last person to come visit me. Like, oh, like, you know what would really piss me off? If no one visited me in 400 years. Like, you know what I mean? I just think there's going to be a lot of resentment with him. Like, maybe he's not the big bad. Maybe I'm wrong, but I honestly think everything they're doing now is like a, it's a distraction. I think OB's a real motherfucker.
So I'll let Wendell go, but I just want to mention one thing, because I was sitting here kind of looking over his video as well, Emergency Awesome, and essentially the reason for the second shift was because Kevin Feige decided at the last minute that he wanted to shift the multiversal war to an actual Kang Dynasty movie versus having it focused in Loki season 2.
Oh, I know. I actually know what video you're talking about. I remember seeing that.
So it all makes sense.
It does, but at the same point in time, like it's I'm telling you, it's going to end up making Loki season 2 seem very blah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. If you didn't know, then, I think the knowledge that we gain in today's thing really affects how we see things. Like, if we didn't know that there was a possibility that we would have saw, a Council of Kangs in this movie or this show, we probably would have been like, oh, the show was pretty all right. Not as good as the first season, but it was pretty good. Oh, but now they took away the Council of Kangs. Now we're going to be like, man, this show is white dog shit. What crap is this?
The access to information is a gift and a curse.
It is a gift and a curse.
It's literally, we keep on going through the same thing back and forth with the whole Doctor Strange 2 thing. Because we heard XYZ, there's going to be 5 million cameos. It's going to be awesome. And then we got 10 seconds of Spaghetti Fantastic Four Man and fucking, what's his name, getting his own head blown off by him screaming. This is great.
The truth of the matter is the worst person to the universe is you.
Yeah, oh god.
It's horrible.
I actually like that movie, so like I can't even. I
went back and watched it, and I actually did enjoy it.
It's not bad. It's just not what I was expecting.
Bro, right. Let me tell you something.
Our expectations were through the roof. That's the problem.
We have so much shit out here on the internet now. People just leak shit left. Spider-Man 2 is coming out tomorrow. You can go watch the full fucking story currently.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
You can go watch the entirety of the story.
Right now. Somebody's streaming it right now.
I haven't watched anything because I want to play myself. Why do you have to ruin everything for everybody? You know what I mean? Just let me do what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like
what's making me mad is like the people that got the review versions are out there today and yesterday
just putting
out their let's plays, and like they're like, stop, like you guys are like responsible for reviewing this game, and like you're putting out spoiler shit like before I can even play the game. Like, what are you fucking doing? Stop. Like
I miss old school gaming.
Aaron, when we review that game, we're gonna fucking. I wanna go in and just make it a separate clip. So just bookmark that because I'm angry.
Hey, that's fine.
I'm fucking angry.
No, but circling it back to Loki season 2, like to Wendell's point, if I never found out that information, like no offense to Emergency Awesome, he reports a lot of great stuff.
He's
he's incredible. He's on top of everything. You get news. I get news from him every day. Every day that I haven't learned. But truthfully, if I didn't find out that information, I just went into Loki season 2 fresh. I might not think anything differently. Right. But now because I know that, I'm gonna go. Council of Kangs probably would have been cool. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And it sucks that it has to be that way because I'd rather just want to watch what I want to watch and then be able to judge my own opinion. You know what I mean?
But I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna enjoy it.
Of course, I'm gonna.
I'm interested in how this thing is gonna play out.
Yeah, listen, I think and because the internet is the internet, I'm pretty sure this episode of Loki that's playing right now is the Victor Timely episode. I'm pretty sure
it's playing right now.
Oh, is it? Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because they got
and all right. Well, thank you guys for coming.
It's been real peace.
So what I'm saying is, this is the curse of the internet. I know that reviewers got to see the first 4 episodes. Yeah. I know how they reacted, and now people are saying, "Oh, this is the Victor Timely episode." Like, oh, okay, well, fuck you. Like, maybe I wanted to figure that out for myself.
Oh man, I didn't know that. So now you just ruined it for me. Thanks.
You're right. Thank the internet.
No, I'm thanking you because you just ruined it for me.
You can thank me all you want, but the fact
misery loves company crap. I don't want that. No, stop bringing that here.
Come on.
Listen, I've been waiting to see Jonathan Majors pop up once in this goddamn
season. I just need to see him. I need to see my
boy, man. I hope he's Victor Timely, and I hope Megan Good's on his arm.
Woo! Chilling.
City boys on top,
boys on top.
Not like Megan Good, like born again Megan Good. I want like Megan Good. You just got served, Megan Good.
Yeah,
I want Biker Boys Megan Good.
Biker Boys Megan Good. Shit.
God. All right, well, I guess on to the next thing, and this is gonna be Aaron's favorite segment.
I've been itching.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Marvels are projected to flop. Which, by the way, I know your caption here says 75 to 80, but it's looking more like 50 to 75.
Those is flash numbers, bro.
Yeah, it's really bad out there, and I'd actually like what
you're right.
No, that's okay. That's all right.
I want to fix it because I want to.
No, it's fine. Fix it. But in the meantime, while you're fixing it, it's not good out there. But it's very interesting because Disney did something very funny recently. They put out a new trailer, and in the trailer, if you guys don't want to know anything about the Marvels because you're gonna go see it when it comes out, don't watch this anymore. But you're not gonna do that. There was a part in the recent trailer where she's like, "Oh, I called a friend," and then the Bifrost comes out of nowhere, and then it doesn't show you who's in the Bifrost. What do you think Disney did to make people believe that who that person would be? Who do you think they want people to believe it is?
I would think it's Thor.
Right? I would think it's Thor. Right? It's not Thor.
It's Thor.
Right? It's not. It's probably Valkyrie or like some B-level character that got. Yeah.
MCU. Let's go, baby.
You're not gonna call a man to help
to do a woman's
3
job.
Women.
That's right.
Like
that's right. You're definitely never gonna do it. Ever.
This is getting toxic so fast already, and I'm here for it.
No, I'm just saying within the realm of the movie.
Yeah.
No,
they're not gonna make them call onto a man. Like even Nick Fury's in this movie, and he is like, a sideline dude. Like it's not about you, bro. Sit down.
Bro.
We got three powerful women going up another powerful woman. Like, yeah, bro. MCU for real.
But here's like the create, and like I guess we'll just get into. I'm not gonna get into the story and like the leaks and all that stuff, but like there's like a big part of this movie that when something happens has like a bigger interconnecting part of the entire overarching story that I feel like a lot of other movies haven't had, and it's still gonna flop. It's still gonna flop.
I mean, it's sad if that's the case. It's all right though.
Oh right, this is funny. Tom Hiddleston's wife is the villain. In case you were all wondering who that was.
God almighty.
Oh, that's his wife who plays the bad girl.
She's the one that has the bangle and
that's Ronan. That's Ronan's people, man.
Ronan's peoples.
That's Ronan's people.
Is it the Kree?
Sure, that's what you want to call them.
All right, Aaron. So how do you feel about the Marvel's projected opening weekend? How do you feel? Are you gonna go? Listen, first of all, are you going to see it opening week?
No, I'm not gonna see it.
You're not. All right, you're not. You're gonna see when it comes on Disney Plus.
Correct. I'll watch it on Disney Plus.
He's gonna DC fan this one. He gonna DC fan this one.
Listen, I'll admit I didn't watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3 until it came out on Disney Plus. Like I literally had no desire to watch the movie. It is what it is.
Guardians 3 was good though.
It was great.
It was a good movie.
I saw it and it was fantastic.
Guardians 3 was good, except for Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock.
Trash.
This is Marvel's problem, and why obviously the Marvels are probably projected to have as low as a first opening weekend as they're gonna have is that they're not drawing me to the theater. You know what I did instead of seeing Guardians of the Galaxy 3? A week or two later, I went and saw Spider-Verse. That's what I did. I used my money there and not on that.
And Across the Spider-Verse is sensational.
Fucking sensational.
I can't wait to rewatch it again.
Right. But anyway,
I just wanted to read these couple of things. Latest box office projection for the Marvels indicate disappointing outlook with expected domestic opening of 50 to 75 million, much lower than Captain Marvel's 153.4 million. Pre-sales for the Marvels are significantly behind other recent releases such as Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. While lackluster box office predictions are becoming more frequent for the MCU, it's unlikely to have a significant impact on the franchise's overall success, considering their other revenue streams like merchandising and streaming releases. So here's the deal. Chase is not here, so I'm not going to sit here and say anything bad because he's not here to defend himself. But what I will say is, I told you so. Nobody wants to go see this fucking movie. What did I tell you guys from the beginning? Nobody. I love Iman Vellani. I love Teyana Paris. I believe. I hope I said her name right. I love Teyana Paris.
What her name is, but I love you.
We know how I feel about Brie Larson. I'm gonna say it in a second because we're not done talking about her.
We love her, thick as shit.
But nobody wants to see this movie because nobody cares about these three characters that much. I'm sorry, we don't. I love Miss Marvel, but she's one of the most disliked series on it. We enjoyed it,
and I enjoyed
that. I love that show.
I love her.
I actually think the worst part of all of this is that she's getting thrown under all of it. That's
she's getting stuck with it all.
She's getting lumped into it.
Yeah. She's
she's actually amazing. I love the girl.
But Marvel had no choice other than to put her in this movie, right? Because she has such a connection. She has such a connection to Captain Marvel in both the comic books that you had to put her in a movie with her.
Right.
So this is Marvel's doing.
All right. And even though, listen, Brie Larson, all crap aside, if I'm Brie Larson, I hate this. I hate that I'm even involved in this movie.
Of course.
I got thrown in. This isn't even a sequel to my movie. It's a completely different movie.
And I personally don't think, as much as I love Teyana Paris, but I also think this is probably going to be her last MCU movie, if I had to guess. Because I just highly unlikely that Photon sticks around long term, in my opinion, unless she comes back for some Secret Wars cameo or some bullshit like that, which is fine too. But either way, what I was trying to say is that nobody really these three characters don't review well. They don't test. Nobody likes them, and it sucks to say that way because again, I love Miss Marvel. I like Teyana Paris's Photon. Nobody really knows who she is yet outside of the WandaVision series, but and then. I've told you guys this all along. Captain Marvel was as popular as it was because you had to see it to go watch Endgame. Outside of that, nobody wanted to see that fucking movie because it was dog shit.
It was trickery, man. It was trickery.
It was a horrible movie.
I mean, shout out to Disney for figuring out how to do that, but also fuck you.
Right.
Yeah, definitely tricked us into that one.
And do you want to just jump over into the other section of that news?
Yeah, sure.
So now apparently Brie Larson is out here telling people, and I have an article pulled up just because I want to make sure I don't mince any words because people swear I just hate her to hate her when it's not the case. But this is the headline of the article. Brie Larson could be souring on her Marvel movie role, and she's grown disillusioned, quote unquote, with working with Marvel Studios. So I'm going to say my piece and I'll let you guys continue from there. This is the perfect storm of what you get in Marvel when you get the wrong actress for the role, and then you couple that with a dog shit piece of script writing to make a bad movie. It was doomed to fail from the fucking beginning. Because the second shit went sour for Brie Larson, do you know what she did? She attacked Marvel fans. She came at us and said, we're all a bunch of fucking incels. So she immediately dissed the group of fans who loved the MCU and wouldn't take it back. Still hasn't apologized to this day. That was years ago. Still hasn't apologized about it. And then now she's saying, "Oh, you guys don't like me." What was that fucking thing that I sent you guys in the group chat? The fucking where they interviewed her. Oh, will you play Miss Marvel again? I don't know. Does anybody want me to play Miss Marvel again? Or Captain Marvel again? I have no idea. With her eyes big and buggy. No, nobody wants to fucking see you back in the role. Correct. You're right to assume nobody wants to see you back in the fucking mantle. Yeah. Go away. And nobody will fucking care. Right. I promise. Nobody will give a shit. You insulted the fans, and now you're like, oh, why don't you guys like me? Like, come on, man. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. She makes no sense, which is why from the beginning, I've been like, nope, don't want anything to do with the fucking character. Nothing to do with her. Don't care about it. So, like, you know what? Don't let the fucking door hit you on the way out. Goodbye. It's been real. I hope the character in the movie kills you. I hope that's what happens. I hope that's what happens. I hope they kill you off in the fucking movie. Seriously.
Well, I don't. I actually don't. I'd rather see it get recast by somebody who wants to play the role. Look, I don't got nothing personal against Brie Larson. I actually loved her in one of my favorite movies, Scott Pilgrim.
I forgot she was in Scott.
I forgot she was in that movie.
Sure was. Played Envy Adams, man.
Yeah.
And it was that long of a role. It was fucking great.
It was good.
And she just wasn't for her. This
was not the role.
She was didn't she win like an Oscar?
She won. She's an Oscar-winning actress.
She is.
So this wasn't up her alley, and like whoever decided like this was a good look, like somebody to get that slap.
Did you see that haircut during Endgame? It was terrible. Like it was just awful.
No, that's what she looked like at home, and she was like, "Look, no, I ain't put on no damn wig. Leave me
right?
Exactly. That's exactly.
Leave me alone."
And just like her character, massive ego for no reason.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's how she. What did I tell you guys from the beginning? I hate. We've talked about Iman Vellani. Iman Vellani loves this role she is. She's passionate about it. When I watch Brie Larson play Captain Marvel, it's literally like
she could care less.
She could care less about being in a fucking. She's like, I'm here for the paycheck. I'm gonna just come down to earth.
I'm gonna phone it in. I'm gonna phone it in.
I don't care.
And here's the thing, right? Like, she's not even that great because, like, let's say Robert Downey didn't enjoy playing Iron Man,
but he did it.
But he gave me everything he had when he was on that screen.
Exactly.
Not one Iron Man that I sit there and say like, man, he half-assed that whole entire movie.
Yep.
No,
never.
He played that character all the way through. When he got old and he got tired, he still played the role.
He had to look at a fake Mandarin and pretend that he liked that shit. He had to pretend that he liked that shit.
You got everything you could have from Robert Downey Jr. from fucking Iron Man 1 to fucking Endgame. Everything you could have asked for from that fucking man. And he didn't like the role for half those movies. So that's the difference to me is I could tell from the get-go she wasn't about it. This was not the role for her. The MCU was not for her. Just is what it is.
Don't kill her. Don't kill her.
I don't think they're gonna kill her. I actually think this feeds more into the big Marvel's gonna reboot thing. Yeah. Because like one of the big rumors that was going around is that like Kevin Feige wanted to go for his next big three. His next big three were allegedly going to be Tom Holland's Spider-Man, Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa. Those would have been the big three, right? You have no control over Spider-Man. We all know Chadwick Boseman. Brie Larson sucks.
Tragic. Yeah.
They literally can take this now as an opportunity to not only take all the characters that Kevin Feige's ever wanted and really start the MCU the way that Kevin Feige probably actually wanted to start it and do the MCU with recasting and rebooting and all that stuff. But now they can also flesh out these characters. He can have a different big three or they might even recast Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor like after Secret War. Like, I don't know what he's gonna like. These are everything will be on the table. That's what I'm saying, is that like I think this is just feeding into another part of Marvel's gonna reboot after Secret Wars. That's what I think we're working towards.
You could also talk me into a quote unquote soft reboot where it's, instead of what we got previously, instead we jump forward with the Fantastic Four and X-Men.
Yeah. Like you can leave all that other crap behind. Like
leave everybody alone.
Give me that side.
Leave them all alone.
Leave everybody else alone and just run me a new fucking X-Men, new storyline of X-Men, not from what we saw on Fox. Right. And then run me a Fantastic Four that starts the MCU quote unquote over again. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. I could be talked into that.
You
know what I mean?
Silver Surfer out of that, Doom.
Galactus.
Galactus. I mean, allegedly Galactus and Silver Surfer and
Doctor Doom. Yeah,
Doctor Doom. Dr. freaking
Victor Von Doom. I mean, like, I think right now, Kevin Feige, to your point, though, like, and I know going back to the beginning of the podcast, we said this, he needs to find Marvel's identity again. So that the identity at first, we all were like, oh, Iron Man, oh, Captain America, those two were primarily a big part of that. Now we need to find those two again. They whiffed with Brie Larson on Captain Marvel. She's not that person. Sorry. Yep. Tom Holland, you don't have control over him. Sony's going to take him back to do a shitty
Whenever
Sinister
they
Six
want.
movie.
Whenever they want.
To do a shitty Sinister Six movie with Morbius and fucking Kraven. Cool.
Morbius.
That'll be cool. Good luck with that, Sony. I hope you enjoy that fucking project. And then, obviously Chadwick. RIP. But
I know. It's definitely tough. But all right, well, I guess that's about it, unless anyone else has anything that, like, do you want to mention anything else about Brie Larson, or are you good?
Nope. I said my spiel. I'm happy it's over with. You know what? I have one more thing to mention before we go. The week of November 3rd/4th is going to be fantastic, and the reason why is because I just looked this up before. Blue-Eyed Samurai on Netflix, Invincible season 2, and Attack on Titan Part 3.
Oh, is it coming back then?
November 4th, confirmed.
Wow, we got a lot of work to do.
That weekend is going to be astronomical for television.
Oh, let's go.
I'm drinking.
Astronomical for television.
Holy shit. Okay.
Talk about a violent-filled weekend.
Holy crap. All right, well, on that note, what better way to end than that? From myself, Aaron Windeasy, we are the Mancave101 Podcast. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Kick, Rumble. I love the ding. It's all about the ding. We're live every Thursday. Tune in tomorrow for 19 inches of fucking Venom.
Pause.
No, but you know what? We ain't even pausing. Tune in if you want 19 inches of Venom tomorrow, because Aaron is going to take us through Spider-Man, and he's going to platinum that bitch on stream. Like, he's going to take you the whole way through.
Nice.
I'm doing it. Starting tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern. Aaron will get the game at 7 p.m. Eastern and load that shit up.
Probably. God, I'm so upset.
With that being said, take care. Have a fantastic night. Stay nerdy.